First off, no one go anywhere without water or food. Secondly, this was my mistake and the tide's going to come in and the boat's going to get off, so keep watching.
Welcome to Tube Talk, where I'll be interviewing either virtually or in person content creators in the hope to learn more about the people that we subscribe to and we follow on YouTube. Good afternoon. Paul from Catamaran here, up in the Gascoyne in Western Australia. Just spending the afternoon reflecting on my Tube Talk interview yesterday with a lovely young couple that come from a place called Shark Bay, or some people know it as Denham. I started following this young couple, I'm going to say probably 2 years ago, and I started chatting to them about 6 months ago about hopefully catching up with one another and conducting a Tube Talk interview, which we did yesterday. I reckon, and I could be wrong, that on a different day, when we had more time, we could have sat there and just yarned for 3 or 4 hours. Really interesting young couple. They've got a clear vision of what they have in front of them. They've launched a range of clothing. They've got a great little channel. Really nice people. Hope you enjoy. Jack, Jess, lovely to meet you both. Welcome to Tube Talk, and welcome to our place in Carnarvon, and thank you very much for giving me a bit of your time, because you're both very busy entrepreneurs now. I understand. How's your time in Carnarvon been since you got here Friday? Friday?
Friday, yeah.
You got here on Friday, straight to the weigh-in? No, you what happened with the weigh-in? You didn't go?
We went to go to the weigh-in, and then we just got asked not to come down that afternoon because they were still sort of doing stuff and
getting rid of their merch.
Yeah.
Okay. So
fair enough.
We had a talk with them, and we were lucky enough to be able to go down there tonight and at their presentations as well. So
cool.
Yeah.
So we've been chatting, I'm going to say, for 6 months, back of the envelope, roughly. And just to recap, the whole idea of Tube Talk is, we'll probably touch on your channel and some of the stuff that you've done. And the most recent image that sticks in my mind is that huge cobia that you put up last week. Mm-hmm. But it's more about getting to know you guys, and that might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's good for your subscribers, with which, how many did you say you've got now? 14,000, you reckon?
Yeah, I think it's around 14,000 on the YouTube and a few more on the other socials.
So Instagram,
I think is 4,000.
Yeah. And then we've probably just hit 2,000 on Facebook for the apparel side.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's more about giving your audience a deeper understanding of who you guys are. So it's entirely up to you guys how far you want to go. So I'll start the conversation by maybe, how did you guys meet? Are you both from Denham? So let's start with the first one. So how did you guys meet as a couple?
It was the latest fashion style for couples meeting, really. It was a message, a DM on Facebook. So I was actually over in Victoria at the time on a sheep farm doing landmark, and I got a message from this dude I'd never met before, and just saying something along the lines of, "Hey, seen you around, like, how you doing?" or something like that.
So hang on, so you're not from Denham?
No, I'm not. Nah, I'm from a bit of everywhere. So
okay, we'll touch on that.
Well, at the time, my dad's got family in Victoria, so I got invited over there to just help out with some landmarking. So did a quick flight over there and jumped out on the farm and gave him a hand.
So before you jumped on the plane to go to Victoria, where were you?
Geraldton.
So you're a Gero girl?
Partially. It gets deeper.
Okay.
So I was born in Northern Territory.
Where in Northern Territory?
Darwin.
Darwin girl?
Mm.
Darwin's one of our favourite places.
Well, there you go. I can't wait to go back there as an adult, because I was very young when I was there.
Okay, so you're from Darwin?
Yep. And then I did a good stint, maybe 8 years in South Australia.
Right. Yeah.
And then I was over in Geraldton probably when I was 14.
Righto. And then from Geraldton, you hop on a plane, you go to Victoria to work on a sheep station?
Yep. That was just for a couple of weeks at the time when I received a message from this guy.
So you're there for 2 weeks and you get this random message from Jack.
Yep.
So Jack, have you lived in Denham all your life?
No.
Okay, what's your background?
So, well, born here.
Born in
There's
Carnarvon
no
or born in
hospital-
Denham?
No hospital in Shark Bay, so born here. And then,
So hang on, can I just clarify something? I got told Shark Bay is the region, but Denham is the town. So do we call Denham Shark Bay?
a lot of the old people, like the OGs, will call it Shark Bay.
Yeah.
What's OG?
You know, like just people that have lived there for a long
Okay.
time. Like most of them know it as Shark Bay. I think it's more of like a touristy concept that people call it Denham. I don't know. I've always called it Shark Bay.
Okay.
I
So you're
only
born
call
in
it-
Shark Bay?
I only call it Denham when it's like, you know, when you have to write it down on a bit of paper.
Legally.
for something.
Your post address or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you were born in Denham, Shark Bay, sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yep. There till I was 3, and then Dad moved to Gelton and became a police officer, and so did all my schooling and that. And I think Mum was open to the thing of going down there, so my older sister could go to school down there and stuff as well. She never wanted to send us away from like to do boarding school or anything, so they moved down there. Dad became a police officer, and I was there for over 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Right.
how long ago did you move back to Denham, to Shark Bay then?
About coming up 8 years, or might be 8 years now.
You moved back 8 years ago?
And we moved together at that time.
You guys have been together for 8 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't see a wedding ring on.
I know, slipping.
Slipping. No, you're batting above the average, got to say.
Oh, listen to it.
So do you have like a fur baby at home?
Yeah, we got our boy. He's 12, 13, so I'm the stepson sort of thing or whatever, adoptive mum. But yeah, Jack brought his dog into our relationship, and that's our baby.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So together 8 years. So let me go back. You went to Victoria. You get this random message 8 years ago-ish from this dude.
Yeah.
You then hop on a plane to come and... Well, did you sort of chat and then go, I'm going to hop on a plane to meet this guy face to face?
No, nothing like that. I sort of brushed it off. I was like, yeah, righto. Just, yeah. I don't think I've ever met you before. And he's like, no, I'm pretty sure I've seen you around town. You know, you got a beautiful smile or something like that.
Oh.
Shotty shot. And I didn't think much of it. And I flew back to Geraldton. And then it was probably like a week later that we crossed paths in town and actually saw each other.
No way.
Yeah, it was just a quick moment. I was walking into the shops and he was obviously walking out of the shops. We went past each other and I was like, hang on a second, that's that dude. I sort of turned
Are you
around.
serious?
Yeah, and he sort of turned around as well and smiled and walked out faster like he was embarrassed. And then we messaged again that night. And
Was
I was
that
like,
you?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, it was.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, he's quite cute in person. Yeah, I'm keen to sort of see where this goes. And yeah, not long after that, I think met up at a pub for the first time and actually spoke. We spent all night together talking, and yeah, pretty much after that.
Talking.
Yeah, hey, it was.
Yeah.
It actually was. It was awesome.
That's
Yeah.
so nice. What a
Yeah.
good story.
Yeah.
How often do you reminisce about when you guys first met?
Oh, so good. All the time.
You do?
Have
And
a
I-
laugh, have a giggle about it.
Yeah, and then first few weeks together, like, we did things that I'd never experienced. You know, we went out on a dinghy and all that. Like, that was all my first time full driving and everything. Like, that was, them first few weeks was, all our dates were just so fun. I was sold.
So I was going to actually go into that. So before you met Jack, you weren't a fisher woman?
Nah,
You weren't a
nothing of
four-wheel
those.
driver?
No.
You weren't an adventure?
Nah,
But
not
now-
really.
But now you're... It's my wife.
Addicted.
Now you're addicted to the adventures and the whole shooting match.
Yeah, it's like our whole life now. Yeah.
It is your whole life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Now I take the good with the bad, the lonesome, happy and glad. It's the beautiful, blemishing world we walk on. Now I've made an error or two.
So being together for 8 years, and we've all got them, annoying habits. So Jack, does Jess have a real annoying habit? And to complement that, does Jess have an endearing habit? And Vicky Verka, Jack, you go first.
So I would say that annoying, get frustrated with or whatever would be overthinking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a good one to have too, because if she didn't do that, we wouldn't be able to do the things we do, because she is the thinker, whereas I'm more of the live day by day, don't plan ahead. I've never had plans my whole life, so now I do because of Jess.
Wow. What about you, Jess? What's
Well, yeah, I would say that, Jack's good thing on the back of that, obviously, for me, being an overthinker is he's calm, he's stable, nothing phases him, honestly. Like,
you are so laconic, man. On your content, you are so until you get an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Then it's a different, like talking cheese, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
And then
Okay.
for my little annoying thing, I would say, I think because I'm probably one of the first people you've sort of lived with over a long time, I would say the house living situation, just something simple like leaving the dishwater sink in when you're done. Something like that. I'm like, oh, babe, I have to stick my hand in this dirty dishwater.
Fork. Just grab a fork.
Oh, true. Adapt.
That's what a good relationship's all about.
Yeah.
So all right. So we've identified that both you guys live in Shark Bay now. Have you both lived there for 8 years together?
Pretty well, so maybe just short of it, because we probably were dating a few months before we moved up there, and we're just about to hit 8 years together. So for a few months after we met, we moved up there. I think we did one little trip up there together, and Jack was like, "Oh, you want to move up here?" And I was like, "Sold."
Wow, yeah. We love Shark Bay, Denham. I've got this affinity with Francis Perrin National Park. I reckon that is just something else. Anyway, it's not about me, it's about you guys. So, what do you guys do for a job? So, what kind of work do you do out of Denham Town, Shark Bay Town?
When we first got there wasn't too much. So I just worked down the little IGA for probably 2 years.
Yeah.
And then I ended up following my dad that's always been in mining. I ended up going up mining. So
you were a FIFO out of Shark Bay?
So out of Geraldton, so I drove all the way to Geraldton and flew out every week.
As in your swing was week on, week off?
Yep.
That's, for those that don't know, that's nearly 400 k's each way.
Yep. But to live in paradise, worth it.
And you?
So when we first moved there, I was kind of guaranteed a job with my uncle. My uncle's done cultural tourism there for over 20 years now, I think. So I was a tour operator.
Why does that surprise me?
So good at it.
Wow, how long?
Up into the national park. So I used to go to the national park every day for work and take people on walks and show them the place and take them kayaking.
With a cultural story.
Yeah, show them all the bush tucker that was out. I mean, a lot of people watching this would probably know my uncle. He's people in other countries know about him. He's just, he's quite...
Who's your uncle?
Darren Capesy, as all the tourists would know him. He's been on the WA Tourism Board for a long time, Aboriginal Tourism Board.
Darren Cape.
He used to play I think he played for the Dockers back in the day for a short time.
Is that why the name? Because I'm a Docker supporter. So I know the name, I'm just thinking...
I think he's in his early 50s now.
Okay.
Yep.
And does he still live in Denham? Shark Bay? Far out.
Yep. Still lives there, still goes hard. Like, I'll give it to him, he's fit for his age. He goes out kayaking all day, comes back, gets in his car, does didgeridoo dreaming at night time, gets back late, wakes up in the morning, goes again.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many years did you do that for?
Probably only 2 years. And then tweaked me back doing that. I think just going up in that track, doing this every single day, and I was just lifting 2 swags in the shed, and boom, back just went. Pretty much was a week in bed, couldn't move. Still to this day, don't know what actually happened.
Yeah.
Has tweaked out a couple times after that, but never as bad as that first time. And that's when all the COVID stuff sort of happened as well. And then you needed to get shots to do the tourism, and I actually went and got my first one, and I did not like the way it made me feel. For instance, going diving a month after the shot, couldn't hold my breath, heart racing, getting heat flushes constantly. Like if I went to do anything physically, just got overheated straight away. I'd have to jump into a cold shower to cool down. So yeah, it really affected me, and I went, no, I'm not getting another one. And a couple of my family have heart issues since from getting the COVID shot. And then got a call to go to site, which
So
I've
you-
been trying for a fair while.
So you both work on the same site now, same mine site?
yeah.
And you're both on the same swing?
Yep.
Is it still week on, week off?
Yep.
Do you still drive to Geraldton?
Yep. Yeah.
I suppose you've got no choice.
Yeah.
But to live in paradise, right?
That's it. And you get that 5-6 days in paradise, and with our content creation as well, gives us that time together where we can get out and film and all that if the weather works out.
If the weather works out. Yeah, which is at times is a challenge up this way,
Oh yeah.
especially in the windy hot season. But right now we're in the beautiful season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we noticed it goes to glasses. We go back to work.
Yeah. Always the way.
So is Denham your forever place? Like at this stage, can you, like is paradise, is Denham forever? Shark, sorry. I'm going to keep saying
all
that.
good. Denham's
I'm going to keep
okay.
saying that.
It's I would say, I don't think anywhere would be nice forever. I don't know. I don't
Have you
really think
built-
that far ahead.
Have you built your own place there? Have you bought your own place? You haven't put your roots down there.
We have lots of beautiful memories, and I think it will always be a special place. But we have such a hunger for adventure and big plans in the future.
Let's get into that.
Yeah. So this time next year, we're hoping to have a big sailing catamaran. So that's going to be the start of that adventure, really. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Liverboard and
So 12 months from now, so this is a scoop. This is breaking. So we were chatting off camera before about social media, and you touched on your strengths and weaknesses, or not necessarily your weaknesses, but you know your endearing habits, right? Who's the social media driver? Who's the driver of this beast of a content creating platform called Nanda Ya Business?
Yeah, well, honestly, again, it's kind of a combined effort.
Bit of yin and yang.
It really is. Like, where I fall short, Jack steps in, and vice versa, really.
But now you've introduced clothing or apparel. So you started on YouTube,
Yep.
then Instagram, and now Facebook to drive your apparel. But who had the vision? Or was it both vision?
well,
Was it over a beer one afternoon? Oh, let's do this.
I think it came about because I was always doing things that I, like with the throwing spears and that I got from, watching my father do it. And none of my friends had ever done that or seen that. And we filmed a few things. She got me a GoPro one time, I think, like for a birthday, and she's like, you just got to start filming stuff. And, even diving, I've seen some things that, I'll probably never ever see again. She's like, well, just start filming it. And then I showed a few mates, one night on the best, showed them some of the stuff that I'd done. They're like, man, you got to show people that.
Yeah, like it started off for almost just like friends and family to be like, look at what he does. And didn't even really think to YouTube at that point.
So you were just recording it on a GoPro and putting the footage on the phone or something.
Yeah,
Just on a hard drive and
Have a look at this.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yep.
we probably did that for 2 years before we
Yeah.
yeah.
So we got, at the moment I think it's like 4 full big hard drives that just,
So how many videos do you have on your on YouTube?
I think it might be up around 100.
Yeah. You could stand up there.
Okay, well, I'll put it on the
couldn't
screen.
tell you exactly, but yeah, I know there's a few on there. I was surprised when I looked and seen actually how long we've been doing it for as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think again we chatted about this offline. Who is the content taker, and who's the editor?
Yeah, so I'm probably more of the filmer. I'm always behind the camera. I don't like being in front of the camera. And the one to sort of remember in the intense moments, let's click the camera on. We got to get this on film. And yeah, Jack's definitely turned into our hardcore editor. Like, I remember how to crack when we first started and got the program, and then as soon as I could handle that, I did.
So you and I chatted before. So you prefer to edit than gather the content?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. It's just like if something happens in the moment, I just completely, the camera's the last thing on my mind. It's making that happen before I grab the camera. So that's why a lot of our stuff that we do, doesn't get filmed sometimes because we're just I'm just living it. And
yeah, but no, do you like, you get home and you've got all the footage, like do you go MIA because you just love turning that footage into a story? Does that make you froth? Like that's really something you enjoy? Or are you going, oh no, I've got to go and do all the editing? Which one is it?
That one, second one. I'm never like sitting down. I like going out there and doing it, and then like to sit behind a computer screen for me is a little bit hard. But I know what I want to pull out of that day, and I know where it is. So it's made it a lot easier for me in the sense of doing the editing, because a lot of the time too, I go out on my own and film stuff. So Jess doesn't know what happened on that day, so I just edit it.
Yeah, right.
Try and get it out there. I enjoy it more now because I've learnt the editing program. When I was first doing it, I was struggling, so that kind of put me off. That was more of like a job, whereas now I'm getting better at it. It is easier for me to sit down and edit.
Yeah, right. I don't agree with you. The better you get at it, or when you find shortcuts, the more enjoyable it is.
Then I can sit there and enjoy recapping and putting in slow mos and trying to get shots looking better. Whereas when I didn't know the program, that stuff that would take me an extra few hours, and them few hours I could be out doing something. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, so just going back to your days of being a tour guide, right? And where you guys spend a lot of your time gathering your content, do you have a favourite area of Shark Bay? We've already mentioned the Francis Perrin National Park, and I've been out there 2 or 3 times a week. Myself and my wife have been out there 2 or 3 times, and I'm trying to convince these mates of mine that are coming up in a couple of weeks to go out there. So Francis Perrin is somewhere I think is amazing. But do you have a favourite area? Is it Francis Perrin? Is it south of Shark Bay Town? Is it east of that secret spot that you told me about that no one's allowed to know about?
I think if we both went 1, 2, 3, we'd probably both say Tam.
Yeah, 100%.
Where?
Tamla Station.
Okay, so Dino. So there must be some. The Dino's told me about this. So is there a relative that used to own that or used to run that station?
The people that used to run it, Dad was quite closely. I was sort of only little back then.
Okay, yeah.
Now there's a new family running it.
Are they going to reopen it or here? On the grapevine?
That's what I've heard, yeah.
You've heard the same thing?
Yeah. So a part of why me and Jess loved it as well when we moved back, because I used to go there all the time when I was a kid. Dad used to take me there. Either family would go there probably once a year as a family, and Dad would also go there for over a week with his mates and set up a big camp, and there'd just be him and 7, 8 of his mates. A passed away relatives, I think, kicked that off, and that was their annual boys trip. Go to Tamla, set up on Burrabuggata side, and go getting blue bone for a few days, and then once everyone thought they had enough, then they'd just go exploring and go over to the cliffs, go to a spot most people don't know called Monkey Terror. You can climb down the cliff, get big oysters, and I grew up watching my dad and all his mates doing that, and nearly getting, there'd be a spotter because the huge waves are coming in off the cliffs, and they'd all run up the rocks before the wave washed them out, and I suppose I grew up doing that, so that's why that adrenaline sort of, I grew up, abalone and ducking in potholes and huge waves.
Yeah, abalone in this way.
Gero, but similar sort of thing. You're on the reef. There's potential you're going to get messed up. You just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so you mentioned blue bone. So do you have a favourite fish? Hang on. Do you have a favourite fish to catch? And what is your favourite fish to cook? And how do you cook that favourite fish? So favourite fish to catch. Online, not spear.
It'd be Tuskies.
Yeah.
Blue bone. Just for me, it's the unknown. Every time a blue bone grabs hold of that line, it could be massive, and they are like almost unstoppable.
Yeah. Right.
That first run is like They could be a metre off their hole and you got no chance. They could be 10 metres off the hole and you got a chance of stopping them. When I go targeting like a big one, 100-pound hand line, nothing smaller, and hold on.
Really?
Get cut fingers. Yeah. I've snapped. I've used 80-pound before and had 80-pound just dong 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 bang, rake.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah.
What about you, Jez?
I want to say, I know it's not a fish, but I love squidding. That is my favourite form of fishing. And if I have to go
No, it's
fishing
just one
side,
of them. I don't
I'd say
trust that.
I love anything light on fly fishing gear. So much fun for me.
So you know how to fly fish?
Yeah, we learned a couple of years back just for another level of.
I've seen you fly fish in the back of your boat.
Mm.
Can I just tell you about a side story about squidding?
Yeah.
So we squidded in, I'm going to say, off Coral Bay 3 or 4 years ago, and off Exmouth 3 or 4 years ago, and we thought, how easy is this? You catch like half a dozen. This is so. We come back to Perth, and my wife loves squidding. So we go into a tackle shop, and now I've got to lock the car, make sure my wife can't get out and come into the tackle shop. Because I promise you, we've now got, I'm going to say, 40 squid jigs.
Yeah. It's addictive.
I think it's insane.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to touch them.
No, exactly
It's my
right.
tackle box.
Yeah, and it's like the different weights and the different colours and the different depths.
Yeah.
But ironically, since we've done that, Jag, we don't catch much squid. But that's a story for another day. All right, so squidding, and go back to your handline fishing. What did you say you like?
Blue bone.
You like blue line. Is that your favourite fish to eat? What's your favourite eating fish?
I'd have to say it's probably in the grids that, well, our go-to is a fresh, fat mullet.
Right up.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah.
But mullet you can't catch by a line. Well, you can, but they're really hard. You've got to net them, don't you?
Net 'em, yeah.
Both enjoy mullet. The big fat one.
Yep.
Because they're really oily, is that right?
Yeah, so the fatter the better because you just get that flavour that goes through the whole pan. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if you catch a mullet, you cook it in a pan. You wouldn't cook it like on an open fire or anything? What's your favourite way to cook your mullet?
Preferred in a pan. Shallow fry, flour, bit of curry, powder. Yep.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Okay, so your favourite type of fishing. So we've just touched on fly fishing. Your type of fishing. So you do a lot of. I don't see you in the water doing a lot of spearing, but I see.
Jack's way more of a spear fisherman, and over the years been very patient and taught me from scratch, and I'm slowly getting there. So, but I do enjoy it. I'm just more of a fair weather diver.
As in,
like
clear as or.
Yeah, like I'm getting braver really, but yeah, clearer the better. I'll feel more confident to get in, and like I don't want too deep. I'm still learning my breath hold and all that, but yeah, Jack's been doing it from so young.
So your favourite is handline fishing, fly fishing, normal fishing, or spear fishing? What's your favourite?
I love spearfishing. I'm kind of addicted to spearfishing. So I love hunting. Anything, hunting. I love going out shooting as well. Used to go shooting with the old man all the time, kangaroos, whatnot. And spearfishing to me is like the addiction of shooting, but you're underwater on nothing in the world. And it takes a bit more skill. You got to stalk fish, learn fish's habits. Like, I've got me certain things that I do when I go spearfishing, and it seems to work pretty good. Just things I've picked up from the years of doing it. And now I don't even think about it. I just do it.
Very well. Guys, really interesting story, how you guys met. The scoop about 12 months from now, getting on a catamaran and heading northwest, probably. Is that where in your catamaran when you leave Shark Bay, is that where in 12 months from now? North, yep.
Probably right around the whole top. End up in
wow.
Queensland. And then afterwards, however much time we want to spend doing that, might explore broader.
We're young enough, aren't you?
Yeah, we're hoping maybe, cut across the Indo,
Yeah.
explore over there.
Do you still surf?
No waves in Shark Bay, haven't surfed for a long time.
Yeah. So good to meet you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
No, thank you. It was so nice to meet you and get to know you guys, hey?
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Click on and subscribe to these guys if you don't already. It's a really good channel and it's quite addictive. Bye for now.
Thank yous.
See you guys. Me and Jessica, we're gonna be on a yacht, and we're gonna be, and yous can have it, yous can have it, yous can have it. Look after it, but yous can have it. True God, yous can have it. I'll come back. I'll come back. Try. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta let it spin.
Do I put any drag on it?
Oh, no, just let it spin. Wind when you need a wind.
Oh my god!
Yeah, if he wants to take off, let him go.